I sat down to watch TV one evening. I was a little down. I needed some black love to pick me up. Here's how it went. And let me say this on record. I love my people. That's all black people. I don't care if you're rich, poor, gay, straight, dark skin, or light skin. As long as you love your people and want what's best for us as a community without harm, it's nothing but respect and love from me. But what I refuse to do is to pretend the government isn't always working behind the scenes to constantly push an agenda that creates hate, animosity, and hostility between black people, and mainly black men and black women. While clicking through the shows, I stopped to watch 911 with Angela Bassett. I knew nothing about this show, but was in the mood to watch one of our black beauties. The show started off with a white couple on a plane and a very romantic but strange proposal. My first thought was, wow, okay, pretty romantic of this guy to woo his girlfriend like this. That's pretty dope. A few scenes later, this black lady pops up on screen. Based on her look, you immediately wonder if she's gay. And sure enough, one scene later, she tells someone she's not into men. I thought, So I asked my wife about this show because she loves it. The big question was, who was Angela Bassett's love interest? The answer was, this guy. Okay, so that's two beautiful black women, and neither has a black man. Again, I love black people. Black love, period. I love black people whether you're straight or gay, but I hate an agenda that rarely shows black men and black women together in harmony. So I got more inquisitive, and I Googled the show, and this picture came up. I noticed Rock Dunbar. Wow, I thought, okay. I Googled his character and found out on this show, his character came out of the closet as gay to his wife, Angela Bassett's character. This is how they're doing us today. Two gay relationships and one interracial relationship, all on the same show. You are witnessing another plight to destroy traditional black families. Yet, the opening scene had two no-name actors playing no-name characters, a white man and a white woman in pure bliss. White families and their kids get to witness the love, respect, and honor white men have for white women. But black people, especially black boys, no longer get exposed to any show, movie, or song where the beauty of black women is glorified and black love is celebrated. Disappointed, I turned the channel and ran into Law & Order. I used to support this franchise because they employed Ice-T. As I'm watching this show, she shows up on screen. I thought, this sister is gorgeous. Pretty, well-educated, professional. Yeah, this woman is bad. Let me Google her love interest. Yup, she's gay. Let me remind you people, these are not day player roles. These are main characters on prime time big shows. Out of a cast of 8 to 9 reoccurring roles, only one and sometimes two of those roles go to black people. The rest is usually white. What I don't understand is, how come they can't make a few of those white roles gay? Again, this isn't about any homophobia. I support the LGBTQ movement. You love who you want to love. My question is, why not let the bigger pool of roles, which are white, include the gay relationships? As blacks, we're already a minority. Why are we expected to carve out a special interest from an already underserved race of people? Unless there's an agenda, or a few agendas. Frustrated again, I turned to Netflix instead, and I viewed their lineup of new shows. I see a new series called Lincoln Lawyer, about a lawyer always getting into trouble. This show is trending big time, and there's really no black people on the show. But interesting enough, I see he has a black driver, female. She's a little cutie. I decided to watch a few episodes. Soon enough, we find out she's gay. Which, by the way, a quick Google search says her role replaced a straight white man role. So I asked the question, why not make the straight white man gay? And then create another original role for this young black lady. Out of pure frustration, I turned to my guilty pleasure, Ozark. Why is Ozark my guilty pleasure? Because I've been watching it for the whole 5 seasons. They had only 2 black characters on it. The first one was this guy, black FBI agent. As usual, they try to pander to black people by making him honest, play exactly by the rules, no nonsense sharpshooter who would never do anything crooked. They know we'll appreciate that. But meanwhile, he has no family, no wife, no children, not even a past family he's abandoned or something. You know, the story they at least give the white characters when they don't want to develop them. Nope, he has none of that. But I'll tell you what he does have. You guessed it, a gay lover. Him. So they replaced him eventually with another black character, her. She again, straight-laced, no waiver, never been the rules, play by the book, honest black character. But they didn't want to run the same exact play for her, so they gave her a newborn baby. I don't know if she was pregnant in real life and they just simply wrote around her pregnancy, but what I do know is she never wore a ring, we never saw nor did she ever mention having a husband or a man. It would have really been simple for the writers to continue having her fake talk to her husband on the phone, but they purposely turned her into what this country thinks about most black women. They are simply baby mamas, and that black men are nothing but sperm donors. A couple seasons later, they confirmed her being nothing but a baby mama by allowing, you guessed it, a crooked white private investigator to become her love interest. The media has gone full in telling us what love it deems acceptable for black people. Either they want us in same-sex relationships or they want us in interracial relationships. These are the majority of the new roles being offered to our black talent. They are now casting white men as black women's love interests, and black men are being forced to either kiss other men or starve. They have stopped production on traditional black family shows. The message in movies used to be, in order for black people to have a better life, they must leave the hood. But now the message is that for black people to have a better life, they must leave black people altogether. Our children's children will grow up thinking peace and love only exists outside of their race. Lastly, let's talk about Lil Naas X. He just performed at the BET Awards and gave what many people are calling a very R-rated performance, putting his tongue down another man's throat. Mind you, black heterosexual performers aren't even privileged enough to kiss during an award show performance. They might dance seductively, but they never kiss. Later, Lil Naas X goes on the Grammys and performs the exact same song and gives a much more conservative and tame performance. Where was the big kiss and the sexual suggestive dance routine? The excuse we were giving was that the Grammys is a family show. That response was pretty much all you need to know about how the media views black families. And since Bob Johnson purposely sold BET to white corporations, the government is allowed to freely indoctrinate the black youth. To our gay brothers and sisters, please understand, we must protect black love between black heterosexual couples too. Because without them, there's no you. In fact, every day black men and black women stand up for gay rights. We are now asking of the LGBTQ community to stand and speak up for black love between black heterosexuals. It's time for a black love-evolution. Love supreme.